So, what do you suggest the women in the West?
Chicks are toast. Most Canadian chicks are toast, and the same is applied in Australia and New Zealand.
You don't want them. You don't need them. They don't meet your standards.
Welcome to Manosphere Daily. Here, we dive into the most talked about topics in the modern dating world. Today, we're exploring the viral phenomenon of modern women having meltdowns over passport brothers. You don't want to miss this. Before we jump in, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And hey, don't keep this to yourself. Share this video with your friends so we can keep these important conversations going.
So, what do you suggest the women in the West do if everyone's advice is for men in the West to look elsewhere for a wife? What happens to all the women in the West then?
Well, that one study we referenced that said by 2030 or something, 50% of women will be without a man. So that's the direction we're heading, because the men that are looking for those traditional values are starting to go overseas, and then the other half of the men are just checking out completely. They don't want to deal with women at all. So this is going to be a big issue that women are going to deal with in the future as their options dwindle.
How much money do you need to earn to be considered rich here in the Philippines?
150,000 income every month. You would be able to maintain a car and to have a nice home, to be able to have this rich lifestyle.
Imagine yourself in a place like this, getting paid remotely $3,000-4,000 a month, and you look good, take care of yourself. You don't think you would crush it?
Goes off on Western women.
I think that we've just got a very, very selfish culture of women. And to any women out there that say I have internalized misogyny or anything like that, that would require that I have a problem with women worldwide. I do not have a problem with women worldwide. I have a problem with Western women. And if you think that I'm just like making this up out of nowhere, reflect on the fact that there are Western men that are flying out east to find wives. Are Eastern men coming out west to find wives? No. Where in the world are men flying out in droves to marry American women? Nobody wants us. Why? We're big, we're selfish. We don't want to hear anything. You can't tell me to eat less. You can't tell me to change my life. You can't tell me it's not about me.
Here, it's called It's Perfectly Normal. I'll read some of this for you. It says, after a bit, a person's becomes moist and slippery, and the clitoris becomes hard. After a bit, a person's becomes erect, stiff, and larger. Sometimes a bit of clear fluid that may contain a few sperm comes out of the tip of the and makes it wet.
Can we, sir, I'm sorry.
Was it something I said? If you don't want to hear it in a school board meeting, why should children be able to check it out of the school system? We have perverts that are perverting our kids. And you all sit back smug in your chairs, but you don't want me to read it. Why? Does it bother you? Yes or no? You can't answer that question. You want to know why? Because politically speaking, you can't say that it's wrong. And you don't want me to read the filth because it exposes the truth. How dare you tell me to stop reading it? If you don't want to hear it, why should the children have to see it?
Pastor, your time is up. Thank you.
That makes two of us.
1. Modern women having meltdowns over passport brothers is like watching someone complain about a buffet running out of their favorite dish, while refusing to grab a plate themselves.
Most American chicks are toast. Most Canadian chicks are toast, and the same is applied in Australia, New Zealand, and Western Europe. I lived in Philadelphia, Las Vegas, Miami, San Diego, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. In Canada, Medellin and Bogota, Puerto Rico for about a year. I lived in China, London, and Lisbon, Portugal, and Kiev, Ukraine, Bucharest, Romania. Those are kind of the main places where I set up base and got to take in the culture. Here's what's been fun with the Western cultures. The girls are very entitled. They're stuck up, overweight, less educated in general compared to their Eastern. They're less sweet, they're less feminine, they're less elegant, they are more slutty, more disrespectful. Versus what I found in Eastern European cultures, the women are very feminine, they're very elegant, they're sweet, they're very fit, they're more respectful, they're more genuine, they're more educated, they're more cultured, they're less sexually experienced, okay, because they're not pouring out all over the place. They're more family oriented and usually have better morals in general. For me personally, I am just over the Western chicks.
Can cook, I can clean.
Uh-oh!
Yeah, see, this is why I came to Thailand, to find a traditional woman.
Uh-oh.
See, in the United States,
oh,
women don't cook and clean.
Oh.
All they do is complain. And we don't got time for that. That's why I got my passport. and I've left.
Look at this beautiful couple right here. You understand me? Look at that smile. But guys, let's be honest. A young brother like this in the States, you could tell he's exceptionally forward regarding his intentions of wanting love and wanting a family. In the States, a man of his personality, characteristics, and traits will be labeled as a lame, would be labeled as corny, as reasons to disqualify him. But instead of dealing with the bullshit, my young brother went abroad and found himself a nice little tenderoni abroad.
Only reason an Asian woman would marry you is because of the prospect of a better life.
You go find a wife in the Philippines or Thailand or wherever these places are that are overseas. They're just happy to be rescued from their poverty-stricken life of no opportunity.
You may or may not be able to speak English properly. And
if you want to call us uneducated and poor, that we will get any opportunity we can get just so we can get out of poverty. Men are supposed to be providers, so they are going to provide for their future partners and family. The bottom line is, we have what they are looking for. I don't understand where is the rage from these women coming from. Why are they even surprised their men leaving when they are the one who is causing it?
2. It's wild, isn't it? These ladies act like passport brothers are committing some international crime by checking their luggage for love. They're mad because these men aren't sticking around for the Pick-Me Olympics, where the prize is attitude and a side of you can't handle me.
What did I do today?
You cooked dinner. You went to the grocery stores before and got all the groceries to cook dinner. And you cleaned up the room, whole room, and put all my clothes away without me asking for it.
And do I feel like I'm a slave? No. Because what did you do today?
What I do? I bought Starbucks. I took out the trash when I saw you struggling with it. You were going to try to take it out yourself. And, well, I got your nails done the other day.
So it's not a game of who does more for who. It's about thinking what the other person needs and doing it without them having to ask for it. And even if I do just the little things for him, he's always so surprised and appreciative. Which makes me wonder what's going on over there in America. And mind you, we're not taking them away from you. They're coming to find us.
Sport bros, like, they're getting women from, like, the DR, Colombia.
Yes.
Wait. Excuse me? Uneducated? Girl, have you been to the Philippines? Filipinos are very smart. And a lot of Filipinos are nurses, teachers, doctors, lawyers. And you're calling us uneducated? Do some research, girl. Okay?
Guys, let's get our passports, bro. They don't appreciate us here.
It's an opportunity for them to go in search of spouses who they feel are going to be more subservient to them and do what they want, basically some sort of indentured servitude.
It's easier for these men to go overseas, get one of these victims.
A lot of these passport bros are exploiting a power imbalance economically.
Y'all are taking advantage of these women.
If you feel that you need to go to Antarctica to marry a polar bear,
but they're still doing the, oh, we're just going to leave and go to another country and find women, or you're going to die alone. Good luck dying alone with your cats.
Get a polar bear.
Yeah, it is much easier for these passport bros to go to other countries and exploit younger, more impressionable, less educated or uneducated girls living in poverty.
You know why? Because we don't care.
Look, we don't care.
3. Instead, the passport brothers are out there thriving, sipping coconut water on tropical beaches, while the meltdowns echo louder than an all-caps Facebook rant. Maybe instead of mocking the journey, it's time to ask, what can I learn from this? But hey, self-reflection is apparently not stamped on this passport.
Let me get this straight. You have been telling men for years that you don't want them, you don't need them, they don't meet your standards, that they don't treat you right. You can pay for your own hair, you can pay for your own nails, you can afford your own home, you can afford your own car. Men are good for nothing. You're strong, you're independent. Then you get mad when these men go to another country to actually find a woman that has the qualities that they are looking for in a wife. Make it make sense. I also want to talk about why this mindset that so many Western women have is actually extremely problematic. Because not only are you putting down the men who are going overseas with pure intentions, you're also putting down the woman from these other countries solely off of the fact that they were not brought up in a Western culture. Because you're calling them uneducated, you're calling them poor, you're calling them weak, you're calling them vulnerable. You're creating a superiority complex where you are at the top and women from all these other countries are at the bottom. Now let me tell you something. If you were really superior, the men would not be leaving. And you would not be single.
You pay attention to the passport bros, like they're getting women from like the DR, Colombia, the Philippines, Thailand, like women that can speak very little English, women that don't have education, women that
need them. Women that need them. Women are raised to be wives. They learn everything from birth, from their father, from their mother, how to be a wife and how to support your man. Women that need them.
It's not even women that need them. It's women that treat them with respect.
So we don't.
Y'all know y'all don't.
Stop yourself.
That's not true. Very good at cook, in cleaning. Also, I will serve you.
Oh my God, get out of here, sis. With that. Over here in the West, we don't play that, okay? We're strong, independent queens who don't need no man. What you talking about serving?
I could offer my whole self. No secrets and all. Loyalty, faithfulness, everything that could make him happy.
You ever hear a Western woman talking about how she's gonna make her man happy? No. You know what we hear from the West? What a man can do to make me happy. What a man can bring to the table for me. What I can benefit. How I could spend his money.
This is why Western women is mad, because look at her. She's pretty and she's a housewife and she takes care of 2 kids.
It's not our fault. They even say that we steal their men. No, we don't steal your men. Do your men come in here?
Low blows. They're just clowning Western women right now.
For these meltdowns are pure comedy gold. It's like watching someone yell at a bus that left the station because they didn't bother to buy a ticket.
A lot of people got something to say about the fact that I got 6 kids with 6 different men. So I'm just gonna tell y'all why it is better to do it this way. If I had 6 kids with all the same dude, I get 34% of his income, which is only $680 a month. If I got 6 kids with 6 different dudes, I get 17% from each one of them, which is $340 a month from each one. $340 a month times 6 baby daddies is $2,040. So why don't you have 6 baby daddies?
5. Modern women having a full-blown meltdown over passport brothers is the ultimate plot twist. They're over here saying, I don't need no man. But then losing their minds when men decide to go find women who actually appreciate them. Make it make sense.
Issue with these passport bros aren't that they're getting passports and going to find the love of their life. I think when it starts to be kind of weird is when you only date people outside your country, right? If a passport bro were to say, oh yeah, I only date Asian women, right? That is a fetish. That's not a passport bro, right? Passport bros are people who specifically go from country to country to country trying to find women, exotic flavors, to dabble in, right? It really starts becoming weird when you go to third world countries or countries that are not as advanced as ours and start telling women that you're going to marry them so that and a lot of these women are desperate, so they're going to take you up on that offer, right? And in a way, it's kind of manipulative, right? They want someone who is going to be submissive to them. And what better way to find someone who's submissive to them than to find a woman who is at your beck and call? Because, the only reason she's in the United States is because of you. Sounds to me like a lot of control issue, right? And to be honest, ladies, these aren't the type of men that we want anyway. These men want a woman that they can control because they can't find it here in America because it's frowned upon to own a human. They go to other places in the world where they can legally own a human.
6. They call passport brothers desperate, but let's be real, who's looking desperate here? Is it the guy enjoying his life with a margarita and some sunshine? Or the person furiously typing you can't handle a strong woman in the comments section?
Oh my God! Hey yo!
So I dare you with your gay ass. Oh my God! I dare you. What you trying to be? What you trying to be? I want whatever you want. I'll beat you the fuck up. What you trying to be? If you really fuck up, what you trying to be? It's whatever. I'm trying to be. Say one thing. One thing, and I'm gonna rock your shit. Rock your shit.
7. Don't get me started on the whole "you're exploiting women overseas" argument. Sis, just say you're salty and move on. These guys aren't exploiting anyone, they're just looking for a little peace and partnership. Meanwhile, some of these women are out here acting like emotional baggage handlers, ready to unpack drama at any given moment.
He paying all them bills, he can't say nothing, okay? Nothing, because he's just a roommate.
If you make $38,000, you need to be handy. You need to know how to light bulb and put a fan up and put on a light switch. If you make $38,000 a year, you better cut the grass, you better wash dishes, cook food, wash clothes, fold, I mean, everything.
I'm adding myself. So that's all I have for you. I don't have anything to bring to a table.
You can't afford to date, don't date. I'm sorry if you got used and abused by some woman who just used you for a free meal. That really just comes with part of the dating territory. Like, I get it, you're jaded, but what does that have to do with me? Like, I'm sorry, you need to use better discretion. That has nothing to do with, like, women in general. Don't penalize the next chick just because you took the wrong chick out to eat. And you know what? If you're just like, hey, I don't want to be spending this much money on dates, that's fine. Take a break from dating. Re-up your money. Go donate some plasma. Do whatever you gotta do, because I'm not about to go on some cheap date to like Applebee's or Fridays because you mad at the old chick who used you for a free meal. Use discernment. If you don't have it, pray for it.
Instead of worrying about what Passport Brothers are doing, maybe the Meltdown crew should focus on why men are booking one-way flights in the first place. Spoiler alert, it's probably not because they love airport food.
Basically, the Passport Bros are mad because a lot of the foreign women that they're trying to go and seduce and bring to America are basically using them for their money, or basically see right through them.
You know that nigga that you thinking about? Does he have a wallet?
No.
And in that wallet, does he have money?
No.
Oh, okay. Have a good day.
That's it for today's deep dive on modern women and Passport Brothers. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps us out. Don't forget to subscribe to Manosphere Daily and turn on notifications so you're always the first to know when we drop a new video. Also, let's grow this community. Share this video with your friends and on your socials. We appreciate every bit of support. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.
And that wraps up today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.